Alrighty, guys. Good evening. Hope everyone's doing well. Has the stream crashed yet? Had a very weird past few minutes getting the stream online, but hope you're all doing well. Let's see here. Charlotte, congrats on first. Let me give you some points. Nope, no crash. I'm sure we just jinxed it, right? Boom. Got some points there. Kaizen, what's with the gun? Fastest blastinest critter west of the nice. The rebuild part 2. Let's go. Sora, welcome in. How you doing today? Let me actually get the screen on here. Let's see. I wanted to bug you with another question about how I should spend my summons. Last time I was here, I mentioned that I want to C2 Varka. This time I wanted your opinion on if I should try to get Nicole, since she's considered by the community to be the replacement for Bennett. I haven't seen a ton of stuff about Nicole yet in terms of their kit. They are pyro. Am I suddenly not allowed to point digital guns at friends? No. But yeah, I mean, I'm pulling for Varka, or not Varka, for Nicole. But mostly just because we like the character and we have enough pulls to spare. So, and we can guarantee them. But as like, I mean, if they are, then I guess that could work, because I mean, Varka's Animo, right? Let's see here. Got my reference. Don't talk leaks. Oh, is that leak? Yeah, we don't do leaks here. Oh, ads. Okay, no worries. But yeah, we're gonna do Genshin's. There's an event that started a few days ago. It ends in a few days too. I heard it's not great, but apparently it's all unlocked now. So we're gonna get it out of the way, get that done. And then we'll explore more of the new area. Just gonna like get waypoints and chests and stuff like that. I heard there's not a ton of new stuff, which a little disappointing, but it's Mondstadt. And then if we have time today, we might do Pokopia, just to kind of get some of the story stuff done on stream. But before we do all that, let's get our other Hoyo dailies out of the way. Get the dailies out of the way. Bum, bum. Ba-dum, bum, bum. Okay, guys, and I did hear, I think I heard at the end, because I was able to pop in Sazoshi's stream before they wrapped up. I woke up for work. And I think I did hear that they are pushing back Plain Arcadia. That's what I heard. Thank you for giving me my thought. Yeah, again, we'll know more. Especially special program should be... Hold on, I have this written in our calendar. Oh. Page just died. Hold on. Wait a second. Reload. We welcome in. How you do today? By the way, about Genshin. Hopefully, new event doesn't have spoilers. I know nothing. I literally have not looked at it. I assume it's short, and I assume it's just like mini games and stuff like that. But I have no idea, because I have to do it regardless. Since you accessories reward. Okay. How's it going, Weeb? Charlotte, welcome back. Wait, you know what? It's not loading on my browser, so we're gonna check here. That's a giant audio delay. We're gonna do the rest of our Hoyo days first to get those out of the way. Okay, Genshin special program is gonna be on May 8th. May 8th. That's we'll kind of figure out more about. Okay, so they drip marketed 3 characters. Not gonna go into details in case you guys are avoiding those, but we already know Nicole. And then they drip marketed 2 characters yesterday. Now I'm looking at like previous banners here. prior to September 2024, they were a little bit less consistent. But since not September, since summer of 2024, has the 4-star ever been in game before? To my knowledge, no, but they might already be kind of roaming around the new area, maybe. But to my knowledge, I haven't seen them yet. Like, not in the game. They were part of a special program, but that's about it. I don't think your Fate teams are beating it. Nope, they're not. They're absolutely not. Simblupa need 3 houses updates. 3 houses update? Why? I'm referring to Fortune. That's not a 3 house update. That's Fortune's Weave. It's a new game. But yeah, I've not run across them. I guess they could be in the new area. We haven't fully explored the new area yet, so we'll be doing that. Kind of just going around. So we might see them, but story-wise, no. But yeah, what was I saying? Since summer of 2024, whenever they drip market 2 characters in the same day, on any of these 3 Hoyo games, 2 characters in the same day, the first is usually a 5-star, the second is a 4-star. So that's why I'm pretty sure 4-star. Hey, here around here we play Genshin, man. We play Genshin. But yeah, so my assumption is the first one is the 5-star, the second one is the 4-star, and I'm assuming on the second phase banners. That's my assumption here. Now, they were a little less consistent prior to summer of 2024. Namely, so in Genshin, they drip marketed Mualani and Kanich on the same day, but to be fair, that's like the Natlan kind of preview. So they drip marketed Mualani, Kanich, and Kachina on the same day. Kachina being obviously the 4-star. And prior to that, in drip marketing for 4.7, they drip marketed Clorand and Siegeween on the same day. Siegeween's obviously a 5-star. So that's, again, an exception. And as far as other Hoyo stuff, again, prior to summer 2024, they had 5-stars drip marketed on the same day. But since then, they follow the same pattern of if there's 2 in one day, the second is a 4-star. But prior to summer 2024, we had Yunli and Jiao Cho drip marketed on the same day. And then Firefly and Jade drip marketed on the same day. Now, I haven't looked into details of maybe they got leaked early, so they were just like, all right, tweet them all. So I don't know. I haven't looked into that deeply, but since summer of 2024, they've been pretty consistent. If there are 2 characters drip marketed on the same day, the second is a 4-star. So my assumption is the second of the 2 that were drip marketed yesterday is a 4-star on the Phase 2 banner, on the Phase 2 banners. Which I was panicking there for a second. I was like, wait a second. 2 new. I was like, is it 2 new 5-stars for Phase 2? Because then that would have meant 1 less rerun spot. Because yeah, I'm working on predicting the final Nod Tri banners as best I can. Let me catch up with chat. Did some more research into the subject, and turns out that it would be a fair bit cheaper to get the 24 film bond box set and then bundle. Yeah, that's what I did basically. But like I said, if it's the one that I got, do I still have it here? I might have given it to my parents, because I think once I redeemed it, because you can get them, you get access to them digitally. But I like having all my movies accessed through Movies Anywhere, which is like where all the big studios are like, all right, let's create one app that has all our studios' libraries on there if people buy the digital copy. Not like the streaming stuff, but like if you bought the digital copy. So I like having all this stuff there. That bundle, if it's the same one that I got, does not sync up with Movies Anywhere. So I have to log into a separate service to watch them digitally. But so it's kind of annoying, but I do have access to them. Fortunately, what's that? By the way, I spent a lot of money again. Promise it's semi-excusable. There's one bundle that has the box set plus No Time to Die, plus some old Aston Martin DB5 toy car made by Hot Wheels. I think I remember that. I didn't get that one though. It's a bit more expensive than my other option. Yeah, I think I remember that. Spent 120 on 4 pins to finish pinboard for my time being. It's Etsy stuff, so if I waited forever, I might never get it. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I was actually looking at getting something on Etsy recently. I think it was like a glass ball, but they laser etched in the middle. It's a glass Pokeball, and then they laser etch on the like in the center, Meloetta. And there's actually there's you can get the one with Aria form and one with the pirouette form, and you can get them in different sizes. I was probably just gonna get the big one. Like if I'm gonna spend on this, get the big one, but we'll see. I think you can get that with any Pokemon. It looks really cool too, and with any type of Pokeball design. During the time I've been gone, I became addicted to Cookie. I've been hearing a lot about Cookie Run Kingdom lately, from a lot of either streamers I follow or streamers I recently followed, whether they rated us or something. But I've been hearing a lot about Cookie Run Kingdom lately. Only remaining thing I need are some custom commission pins, but it's probably gonna be a while. So for now, pinboard's done, and only more collections to focus on. Pins from Molwika, Combina, Arlecchino, and Shion from Tales of Arise. Okay. Definitely get that ball. I can show you guys later if you want. I keep making the 4-star joke until HSR gives us a new 4-star. Oh, man. See, here, we play Genshin, so we know 4 stars. Is it this box set? Let me take a look. I think it's this collection, but it's not this particular set. It looks like this is the... Which region was this released in? I'm sure it's like you can play in multiple regions, but it looks like this is... Let me zoom in. I swear to God. I can't even tell. It's not high enough resolution. I'm pretty sure it's the same collection because it had like the 6 James Bonds. But this might be like a different like packaging from a different region because this doesn't look like U.S. age ratings and all that stuff. But I think it's the same collection, so it would have come out right before No Time to Die. Let's see. I want to commission a custom Life is Strange pin since I don't get like the look of the official one. You want to see the picture of the pins? You can send it. My computer. Okay, I actually had to restart my computer because I wanted to have the stream be able to, if I wanted to switch to Pokopia, show the switch because sometimes you guys know that doesn't work if I don't check it ahead of time. So I restarted the computer, and ever since then, like nothing else is. My browsers and even Discord was kind of slow to load. You can send it. I don't know if we all open it up on my computer. I can probably pull it up on my phone here. But yeah, you can send it. It is currently having a collab with K-pop Demon Hunters, so everyone's hyped. Guys, okay, so here's the thing. Speaking of K-pop Demon Hunters collabs, the McDonald's thing, like I don't want to keep going to McDonald's like over and over and over. Like that's a horrible idea, given that the cards are different rarities. But I've had a few friends and colleagues help me out. I have 10 of the 14 K-pop Demon Hunters cards. The problem is the 4 that I'm missing are there's 5 rare cards. I do have the rarest one somehow, but the next 4 rarest are the ones that I happen to be missing. I'm not gonna keep buying McDonald's or anything like that. I already went like 3 times. That's almost more times than I've been to McDonald's in the past 20 years combined. But I have some other friends trying to help me out and stuff like that. But I might just end up buying the last 4 just so like I'm like close enough to completing the set. I was like, oh, I'll just buy them. But they're expensive. The 4 that I'm missing. So if any of you again ends up getting one of these cards and doesn't mind giving it to me, let me know. I'm missing both group cards, so like the Huntrix trio and then the Saja Boys group photo, and then I'm missing the white Rumi card, and then the Demon Genu. UK, yeah, it looked like it was a different region. In the UK, they use numbers for their movie ratings rather than letters. Oh yeah, a lot of countries do that actually. I just didn't know which one that one was specifically. Even I saw it. Saw what? What are we seeing? It's also a horrible idea for your gut to. That's true. Yeah, I've been to prior to this because again I've been. Is it 3 times? Yeah, 3 times, and then no 4. It was 4. But prior to this, I'd been to McDonald's 4 times total in the last like 20 years. All were in 2024. Twice were in Japan, and then twice were for the Genshin collab. Shion pin is literally the only pin I've been able to find for her. That's like me and Meloetta merch. There's like hardly any. Kaizen got me this one, guys. Meloetta. The sitting cutie plushie. But yeah, if you go on like PokemonCenter.com, like there's only one Meloetta merch that's like on there and available. Haven't even been able to go to McDonald's. Yeah. Again, I got a few, but I'm not gonna keep buying like McDonald's. I will say though, I did really enjoy the fries, the ramyeon fries. And then I did enjoy the Derpy McFlurry. Actually, maybe I'll go back just for the McFlurry, but I don't think you get the cards with that. Because it's very hot and very humid this week. I'm like, I could use some ice cream. I don't usually go for ice cream, but I want to try both meals so badly. I did enjoy them. I just don't want to keep going to McDonald's. Because one, it's probably not super healthy, and two, it's probably not cost effective. So, let me just tell me if you get them. It looks like I did receive them. I'm seeing a notification, but let me see if I can actually load it here. Because my browser's not working. Let me see if Discord will load it. Oh, it loaded. Okay. There's the the because you showed me I think some of the other Genshin ones you gotten before. So this Moika seems to be the similar style. That's a cool Columbino one. Does she have a face? Got nice. You got Arakino here in their Harbinger get up. Shion variant OG. Okay. These are cool pins. Are these about the same size as all your other ones? It looks like. I can't tell how big the Arlecchino or the Shion ones are. It's from the same person as my Edo Guard pin. Okay, so it's about that same size, I'm guessing. Melody is your favorite? Absolutely, like by far. Like it's not even a question for anyone. Like as soon as people know me, they're like, oh, yep, that's Meloetta. Do you like the Meloetta plushie even if it's not? Oh, this is fantastic because there's hardly ever Meloetta merch. The Etsy stuff is not official, but it looks really cool, so I might pick that up. It's expensive though, but I mean I get it. It's a laser etched glass ball, so. Unrelated news you might like. Heavily considering DePaul as an option for my. Hey, let's go. DePaul's a good school. It's downtown too. Pikachu is forever your favorite. Nice. I like Meloetta because as a music teacher, and just like a music lover, a fan of all types of music. Meloetta is like the fine arts Pokemon. I keep calling them that because they have a singing form and a dancing form. Think they should fit on my pin board. I was worried if it was too low budget looking for the price tag. No, those look fantastic. Are you talking about the plushie? No, the plushie looks fantastic too. Like I've seen some other like fan plushies that don't look great. This is great. All right. Do you like Aria or Pirouette form more? Probably the Aria form more, but I do like both. Got a new controller recently. If you want to see it, just look up the Pikachu Arcade by Power A. Let's see. I'm going to pull it up on my other phone here because my desktop browser is not loading for some reason. I wonder if it's re-indexing things because I had to restart the computer or something. I don't know. Take a look here. I like the look. Does it have like a very like retro looking, like almost like Atari look? That's the one I came up. Tales of Berseria, Digimon, and Life is Strange are like your main fandoms not on the pin board. You have to actually visit Chicago, but the rents have been, and it sounds like a neat city. Oh, it's fantastic. Best city in the country. Walkable, good public transit, good sports teams. Have even found some neat jazz and blues clubs I could get. There you go. And amazing food. Amazing food. Yep, that's the one. That looks really cool. I was like, the first thing I thought of like it has like a retro like Atari vibe. I almost got Nolan Bushnell, founder of Atari, to sign my Atari 2600. I did apologize in advance. I was like, I'm sorry, this is the Force Switch Atari 2600 that was released after you left the company, but it's all I have. So he signed it anyway because he was there when they launched the 6 Switch. Easily the best controller I've ever used, even though it's a wired controller. Nothing wrong with wired. Low latency. I recently got this controller. I haven't really used it much. I didn't even intend to get it, but I was like, oh, I'm sure it's limited, it might sell out. So I was like, well, I'll buy it now, and maybe we'll do a giveaway or something, or maybe I'll use it. I don't know. But we ended up buying this one. So it's got this cool design on there. Is that a Primo Gem? Let's see. Azar, I ever find and Ophanimon? Like 0, and don't want to commission that nearly as bad as do a pin for Life is Strange or Velvet. A friend who's native to Chicago and regularly sends me food locations in the city, usually of the Filipino variety, which we both love. A friend of mine, we went to high school together and we actually worked together for a little bit. And she's Korean. But she recently found out, because she hadn't really had like Filipino food before, and she recently found out there's like a Filipino pantry like store, grocery store, like right by her. So she's like, look what I found, look what's here. And of course she sends me a picture, and she didn't know like the hype of any of this yet, but like she sends me a picture and I'm like, dried mangoes, gimme. You want the Genshin controller so badly? It's a really cool design. It's a PlayStation controller, and I don't have any PlayStation systems, but this does work with like my iPad, which I play my Hoyoverse games on, my Mac, my Apple Vision Pro, all that stuff. So, me, Tanuki, having underrated mythical Pokemon as our faves. I mean, yeah, I kept saying before, I wish they got a movie. They got an arc on the TV show, but they haven't really been featured in a movie. Except I think they've been part of like shorts, like the short films they sometimes release before the main movie. And then they recently had a collab with Hatsune Miku. Guys, I did pull the trigger and I pre-ordered that statue, like the expensive one. I don't know if I'll keep the pre-order, but I pre-ordered it while it was still available, just in case. So, all right, let's do our dailies while we're talking. We can keep talking, but does one need to pick a minor? Nope. Have a major and be done with it. You can pick a major and be done with it. Yeah. I mean, minors are good if you like having like almost like a fallback plan, or you have multiple interests, things like that. But yeah, you don't have to have a minor. You can still take other classes too. You don't have to declare a minor, but you can still take other classes that aren't necessarily related to your major either. By the way, I made a decision that is possibly unquestionable. Counting Xenoblade 2 as a... Wait, what? Game to have on favorite section on game shelf. Even though I hate the gameplay, I love the cast that much. Outside of Tora, all my homies hate Tora. Tora's a character in the game. Oh, fair. Okay. I think that's reasonable. Let's put it this way. Is it my favorite game in the series? No, absolutely not. Does it have arguably one of the better casts in the series? Yes. And is it part of one of my favorite series? Yes. You love Tora, but do you? Do you really? All right, let's see here. Wait, is it Currency Wars week or Divergent Universe week? I can't remember. Did I do this? I think I did. I don't know. Ad break. You can have games that are faves for different reasons. Yeah. Guys, there are games that are like, hey, these are some of my favorite game soundtracks of all time. Never played the game. Okay, so it looks like it is Currency Wars week. I won't do that off stream because it's going to take a while to get through this. Okay, so it's Currency Wars week. You can get some Stellar Jades out of that. In the meantime... Oh, the double bonus is gone now. What do we still need for you? 13 of these. And then 65 of those. That's what, 13 battles? We can get 8 of them done here. Mithra and Nia are amazing. Pyra, Morag, and Zeke are great. Rex and the robot are fine. Tor's the only one who's actually awful. Love all the characters in all the Xenoblade games. There's some fantastic characters. The writing in those games is amazing. The music's amazing. You know, some guy that did Chrono Cross, Chrono Trigger. And back, welcome back. We're just getting our Hoyo dailies out of the way here. Someone remind me off stream later on that I can do. I have to do currency wars at some point on my own. On my own. We need to play Xenoblade 1 to play 3. Yeah, you should. Think of without getting into details. Think of 1 as being like the really good story, like the main good story of like the trilogy. 2 being like the flip side of the coin. And then 3 being like kind of bringing everything like it all makes sense. Or is like is a summary sufficient? Only want to play 3 for Glimmer. You should like if you're gonna play the Xenoblade series, you should play 1. Being said, I don't know if I would stay in Chicago even after I'm done. Once you like live here, even for a short time, you're gonna love this city. But you gotta stay at least a year, including all seasons, to kind of experience it all and be like, okay, I can see why Chicagoans rave about this thing and that thing and everything. Actually, since you're speaking about acting, so many actors have come through Chicago for big portions of their like career and growth. Although a lot of them are comedians because of Second City, but no, a lot of even dramatic actors have a lot of them have come through Chicago as a major portion of their career and growth. Have to prepare for proper snow. Yep. Yeah, city doesn't shut down just because of like 2 feet of snow. That's nothing. Unless it's like within the span of like 3 hours. That might be a bit of something. And then there was that one year we had like 6 feet of snow in like 13 hours. That was a blizzard. Lakeshore Drive shut down even. You can even look that up. I'm sure there's videos still. That was like, what, 2011? That hasn't happened ever since and has ever rarely happened. The Illinois power grid is properly winterized. Is that a word? And it's shared with some neighboring states. Yeah, the Midwest can handle weather. Excited to eventually finish Shadow Generation, so mainly so I can delete it. But I've heard good things about that one. I love the game. 22 gigs of file size for this short of a game is absurd. Fair.
It's squishy.
It's squishy. All right, where's my spreadsheet? How many polls do I have? I almost had 10,000. Hey! Sparkle, welcome in. Hello, friends. Hello, hello. We just did our Starro dailies, just checking out how much I have. Let's see. What do we say? 15 plus 3 there. That's 18 plus 62. That's easy math. We have 80. Still 13 over trend line. Let's get on to some ZZZ. All right. How you doing today, Sparkle? Winterize is a word to be built in such a way as to withstand winter. Oop, new patch. It's like supposed to be a 6-hour game. Maybe it just like looks pretty or something. And only on like an 8K TV. Deleted Mania from backlog out of fear after realizing I hated Colors Ultimate. I don't want to say Shadow Generations. It's the only Sonic game I like. If I had to rank my top 3 off the top of my head, and purely on the game, we're not talking like music or character design. If I had to rank my top 3 purely on the game, because you guys know what I'm made of from Sonic Heroes is like my favorite Sonic song of all time, followed by Live and Learn, from Sonic Adventure 2. You're good. The grid in Texas, however, is not. Nope, it's not. It is absolutely not. Lost power for a good while sometime. Yeah. I've heard from other friends in Texas when that happened. Tell myself it's still good and refuse to revisit it. If you know me, I like collecting characters and weapons. Yep. I'm not gonna trauma dump, but the short version is I hate it here. No, I've heard from other friends in Texas as well, including streamer friends, on their experience with winter. Let's see, nothing here. How much longer do I have on Hello Zero here? 5 days. We have plenty of time. Let's go do our dailies. But yeah, we're gonna be doing the Genshin events. Dragon, Sparkle, or anyone else who's done the event. One, have you done the event? And two, we're wondering if it spoils anything because Kaizen's wondering. Although Kaizen's gonna be playing it no matter what, so it doesn't really, I guess it doesn't really matter at this point. But yeah. Potentially join one of the actors' unions because Illinois believes in paying working artists properly. Yep. We're awesome like that. But yeah, like I said, a lot of actors, both comedic and dramatic, have come through Chicago for career growth. Obviously, we're famous because of Second City. Like some of the biggest comedians in the world have been Second City alum. It was over 15 gigs. It has to justify it in my heart to stay perma downloaded. Haven't touched a single Hoyo game today. Is that about to change? Gonna do your dailies. Also, major theater hub. That too, yeah. Probably the second biggest in the country after New York. But New York is just like head and shoulders above everyone else. Probably only the West End comes anywhere even remotely close. That's in London. Double double. Ones that do are Hat in Time, Engage, LIS, 1, P3 Reload, BOTW. Kind of matched to the dialogue. I think it's spoiler free. Okay. But you don't know for sure. It's also absurdly big for how short it is, but it's one of my favorite games of all time, so it gets a pass. It's apparently where Second City, as the term comes from. Apparently it was some newspaper article investing Chicago was playing second fiddle to New York in terms of cultural significance. Yeah, New Yorkers think that. But also for the longest time, Chicago used to be the second most populous city in the world. Not the world, in the country. Beyond New York, or behind New York. And it was really only passed by Los Angeles. Actually, I don't remember the exact time, but it was the second most populous city in the country until Los Angeles grew. Alright. By the way, guys, those collab streams I've been doing with my coworkers, so the only ones we've done so far are with like my fellow high school directors. It's proving very difficult right now to schedule with the middle school theater directors. Not for lack of trying. Like they've generally been making an effort to try and line something up, but it's proving difficult because we have to work around their school districts like social media policies, which are not the same as ours. So I don't know what's going to happen with that at this time. We're trying, but just, you know. Genshin's definitely like top 5 all-time games and most likely your favorite RPG, but my favorite's Paladins. I love the gameplay, but no character really sticks out to me. Yeah, a lot of games have different pros and cons. Chicagoans, I guess, reappropriated the term Second City as a badge of honor. I mean, it's more just like the comedy troupe. Sort of, yeah, we're not New York, but we still have our city. We don't want to be New York. Because we get the cool parts of being a giant metropolis, but at the same time we have that like Midwestern hospitality. We're not like mean to each other like New Yorkers. See my last comment in the Hoyle chat? Yes. About the 5-star? Yes, I saw. Even Tears of the Kingdom doesn't count mainly because I refuse to ever reload my save. Didn't Paladins get shut down after everyone was laid off? Something like that, I think. Toper, welcome in. How you doing today? We're just getting our the rest of our Hoyo dailies done, and we're gonna dive into Genshin's the current event, and then as well as some exploration. How are you doing today? Can we get a shout out for Toper? Let's see. You're at work. Is that going well? Let's see. Thank you to those who took care of all my notorious hunts. Let me see if I can... use those on my characters. The drops, I mean. The materials. Free poll. Not free poll. Standard poll. Game's still running, just not being actively developed. Gotcha, okay. Workers I met were pretty cool. Restaurant workers, however, especially in fast food joints, were less cool. Yeah, see, here in Chicago, we're awesome. Just got here, about to clock in. Okay. Yeah, that's usually about when I like check in a Twitch on my phone at work. Let's see. Although there's one lady at M&M's building who literally cut her way in between me and my pops. Well, so much as excuse me. Yep, that sounds like New York. Viewfinder is on sale and it's tied with Portal 2 for best puzzle game I've ever played. Big recommendation for grabbing before sales ends. $8.74. How much is it normally? I think there will be a 4-star too. Yeah, they drip marketed 2 characters. So, and looking at, we were talking about this earlier in the stream actually too. Looking at the patterns since summer of 2024, when there are 2 characters dripped in one day, drip marketed in one day, the first is usually the 5-star, the second is usually the 4-star. And that goes for all the Hoyo games since summer of 2024. Prior to that, there have been less consistent stuff, but for the most part. Oh, I need more of the same one, but I have to wait till next week for that one. Actually, let's work on Alice. I probably use her more than Idahari at the moment. What do you need? Notoriously chill. Ones who are clean and sober. Heretic Jester. Alright, we have a standard poll. Shall we, chat? This banner resets in 15 hours. So tomorrow, if anyone's planning on going for Cecilia right away, or Seed, we might go for Cecilia or try. Not necessarily go all the way in terms of like 180 polls, but we might try. But we're going to wait till after the special program. So we have a bit of time still before that. We have a standard poll. My pity is currently at 50, it looks like. Well, I'm glad I checked because that's not what I have here. Maybe I forgot to mark it. It says guaranteed in 40 searches. That means it should be at 50. I have down here 45, so let's update that. Chat, wish me luck. One standard poll. Here we go. Aw, nothing. 25 normally. On sale through next Friday. Oh, we gotta talk about next week's schedule on stream, by the way, guys. So we'll figure that out in a second. 3.6 gigs in file size. File size doesn't actually affect me too much because I do have a 1 terabyte card. So for the time being, I'm fine. Probably know the character I'm thinking of. Yeah, no, I mean, they were drip marketed, so they're probably 4-star in phase 2. Definitely do want to visit Chicago at least once. Relative lives and works there and likes it. I live and work here. I've never been, so I don't know what the vibe of the Windy City is. Awesome vibes. Last Campfire is another puzzle game that's super cheap at the moment. It's on sale for $2. It's not nearly as good, but still worth for the price if you like cute puzzle games. All of this is on Switch, right? Bum bum ba da dum bum bum bum. All right, are we good? Oh, I have to check how many pulls I have now. So we have 46 plus 7, so 73, 110. Yep. So Trendline has caught up to us, unfortunately. All right, on to Genshin. Be back later. What's going on? Got to download the remastered of Tomb Raider 1 to 3. They're one of this month's PS Plus games. Oh, nice. These are eShops. Okay, cool. Both the games are cleared as part of the backlog project. Both are decently short. Alright, guys. On to Genshin. Let's get my... Well, no, we'll probably finish dailies through the event, right? I would guess. At least credit for them. Okay, without going into details, Linnea story quest, fantastic. This game on my Steam wishlist that's on sale for 90 cents Canadian. I don't think I would actually play it. So it's like, yeah, 90 cents. No, it's worth it if you might play it, but at the same time, it's like, if you're not going to play it at all, then maybe put it to something else. Backlog game that isn't on Switch is LS Reunion. Okay. So yeah, there's this event. We'll do that in a bit here. Let me check in. $6, but I need to wait for it to go below 2. $4 is not that much. I'm so tired. I didn't take a nap today, but we'll see how that goes. 5 minutes. I don't want to spend more than $1 per minute. I mean, I guess it's good that you have that metric, but at the same time, I probably wouldn't hold myself specifically to that metric. Gave her stringless. What do I have on right now? I actually don't know. I have slingshot. which I hear is actually pretty good for her, but I don't know. Put it on my wish list because I got into a beta, alpha, or whatever for it. Okay. It's called Someday. Releases on Switch in a couple days. Seemed kind of interesting. Okay. Have the developers for that one made anything else that I might be familiar with? Slingshot's our best free-to-play weapon. Are there other weapons that I might have pulled accidentally somewhere here or there?
If you ask me what's the one place
It's a
you should
5.
visit in
Oh,
Noctis town,
5
obviously
day?
I'm gonna say Speranza. You know I'm
You
biased,
say that.
but seriously, you should give it a try. Katya's cooking will not disappoint you.
Excuse me.
Add asterisk. Add asterisk. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is
I
your
like how
reward.
Slingshot looks. Yeah, no, it looks very like basic. It's mid, as the kids say. Guard for a dragon girl who's on death row. To press a button and she'll be killed instantly. Also try to befriend her. Just curious on if she has to die. Bum 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 bum.
This realm is truly.
Two characters at 9, Kirara and Columbina. Columbina.
If you ever have any questions about the realm within, you may ask me.
Alright. The lack of a nap is actually starting to really hit me. So let's get through everything here. According to Game 8, since her Kaching's main guide isn't out yet, her non-signature suggested 5-star weapons are Aqua Simulacra, Polar Star, and Skyward Harp. Okay, I don't think I have any of those. The game I'm waiting on is on a sale for is Haste. Okay. So my mainstream, so I probably don't need to explain that. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Let's see. I feel like you're probably familiar with it. I've heard of it. I don't know if I would say I'm familiar with it, but I've heard of it. take a sip of water here, and then we'll do the event. How long will this take me, chat? Oh, by the way, chat, any of you guys have friends? Because I don't. 9 hours? The event. How long will the event take me? Not haste. Just clear a lie as I've yet to do it. So what was I gonna say? If any of you have friends, we are actually going to attempt, and I'm serious. I think we can actually do this. We're gonna attempt a partner push, because they changed their qualifications for partner, and it's actually not unreasonable anymore. Didn't take me much more than an hour. Oh, that's not bad at all. Okay, so we can finish it probably by like 10:30 ish. Well, I'm not skipping dialogue. Friends are mostly streamers. Yeah, we're gonna make a push now. Before here's the thing. They used to have 3 requirements. So let's see if I can remember them. You had to have you had to stream, I think, 12 days out of 30, which obviously that's not a problem for me. You had to. What was the other one? The main one before was that you had to average 75 viewers for 3 months. Now, that was always going to be hard for me, at least at this stage. Obviously, if the channel kept growing, that'd be fine. We've actually gotten smaller since, like, Faye kind of died. So, yeah. Dialogue doesn't take up much of the quest. Oh, okay. So, yeah, about 10:30 or so. Maybe 11 at the latest. And we can probably finish that. But yeah, so before, 75 average, especially for someone who streams every day, was going to be even harder than someone who maybe streams like once every, or maybe every couple days, you know. But now there's only 2 requirements, and they are as follows. 1, you need to have 6 streams where you average 75 viewers in a month. I think that's way more doable than, for me, someone who streams every day, to do 30 days of 75. So as long as my 6 best streams in a 30-day span average 75. Now, obviously, that alone is going to take some work. But I think with good planning, I think we can make it happen. Second, so that's in the past 30 days. And then 31 to 60 days from, you know, whatever day they're on, or what we were on, there also has to be 6 streams of 75 or more average. So again, it's going to take a lot of planning, but I think we can start to make that push. Your community, Falcon, Condor, So, and Ember. Ember hasn't been on in a while, I don't think, right? Although, okay, well, let me rephrase. I haven't seen them on in a while, but they also do tend to stream when I'm already asleep. So, but so does So. I was going to think Lowen was going to be a 4-star, but the timing. Yeah, no, based on the drip marketing, I think they're a 5-star. Bowshock, did you see my post in Discord? Yeah, I saw the Lucina, congrats. Haven't ever hit above like 20s, and that was a raid. Raids count. Combined chats count. So yeah, I'm looking at options and strategies. Thank you for that hydrate, posture check, and stretch. It's very warm in Chicago this week, guys. We're talking like 80 and humid, which is not fun because Chicago gets very humid. Yeah. My normal viewership isn't above 7. We used, back when like Faye was like pretty big, we used to average around 20. Actually, we used to average probably, for the majority of the stream, maybe not majority, but like a good portion of it, like the middle like half, like the middle 50%, we'd probably be closer to like 27, 28. It's just it took a while to get there at the end, and then obviously once we raid out, it kind of, or start to raid, it kind of dropped off. But Are sustainable though. Most people seem to only stay a few minutes. Right, but if we can get so for example, I am let's put it this way. So I'm part of a few communities where they have a community that is like a collaborative community specifically for like partner pushes. I haven't utilized that yet because again, with the current timing of the school year, I don't think it's really the best timing. But yeah, I think with with proper planning and strategy, I think we can make something happen. Or at least see where we are. Hill Plushy says hello, hello. Plus HP minus speed, M1 Lucina. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to go for Lucina right now, but maybe in the future. Alright, events. Let's do the event. Shock, when are you gonna come back to Genshin? Let's see. Guys, we get the Gene Con in 3 days. And then we'll explore the new area to get these rewards. To get to 80% if we can. Unfortunately, it doesn't have like the fancy Nodcrot compass. See, I got the Milliastra Prima Gems. Alright. Should be a trailer. You know, I probably should put that in a Google Doc as well for you guys. But let's look at my calendar here. Today is the 14th. We have a trailer tomorrow for the New Heroes banner. Tomorrow. Although actually someone check maybe in an hour just to make sure. But yeah, it should be tomorrow. Next legendary mythic emblem banner should be on. I should probably put the trailer date on there too. LME trailer. That trailer should be on the 28th, which is a Tuesday. Then we have a another New Heroes banner. And this trailer. The trailer should be on the 5th, May 5th. Cinco de Mayo. Gonna work very tired and want energy for Ace Attorney tonight. Okay, no worries. Thank you for the lurk. Loan becomes standard. Try to get his weapon ahead of time. I don't know if it'd be standard. It's very rare they add new standards. Unless they, like, you know, mess up their build or whatever. Updates on Fortune's Weave? Nope, not yet. Alright, surveying and mapping studies. I've heard this event's not great. Let's see. For the purpose of exchanging surveying and mapping experience and making progress together, Mika from the Reconnaissance Company is working with excellent knights from other squads to conduct an interesting surveying and mapping exercise. A Knight's Guide to Surveying. Talk to Mika. A few knights seem to be exchanging information on surveying techniques. Starfell Valley. Let's go. What was that for? Going to work on Fortune's Weave plushies? Ooh, interesting. What was that for? Alright, let's go here. I guess we'll tag Kaizen in case we get any standard pulls and we do those at the end or something. Do Fortune's Weave emotes? Oh, absolutely. We do one for every Fire Emblem game. Which means I guess that we have to do shadows at some point. Ugh. Wait a second. This wasn't here before. I wish they would like leave this like the stage here so that we would know like there was something here one time. Instructor, it's Tress. What do you think of the design of this survey route? The height here and the obstacles. You've managed to preserve real-world conditions without compromising the difficulty of the challenge, and you've even managed to retain a degree of fun. Very well done. Mr. Tress, I don't think I have much more to teach you. The next step is to consolidate what you've learned and apply it to new scenarios. But what else are you worried about? Elowin. If I could learn as fast as you can, the gunsmiths of the 8th Koi, especially... It's the honorary knight and Paimon. Greetings. The way your voice speak is accurate. I'm trying. This is Mr. Tress. Vice Captain Lowen sent him here to compare notes and learn some cartography skills with me, so together we designed the Surveying and Searching Challenge. And this is Elowin, a member of the reconnaissance company, just like me. She's helped us a lot these past few days. Oh, it's the renowned honorary knight and his companion Paimon. I heard so much about you, but seeing you in person is something else entirely. You have a truly commanding presence. Oh no, stream cached? Are we back? I think it'll probably take less time than me because I was doing it unoptimally, so it was actually fun. Okay. Alright, we should be back though. We back? Are we back? Hello, hello? 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 Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? You know what I should do? I should do a stream redeem. You know that no, we're front. Okay. There's a moment in which movie was it? Back to the Future 2, when Doc and Marty and Jennifer are traveling from the future, 2015, which is now in the past, back to 1985. And then Marty's like when they get there, they're like floating in the air because they were just flying through the traffic that it goes in the air because of flying cars. And then they're wondering, they're looking around, and all of a sudden, because there's no cars anymore, a normal plane flies above them. And they're like, ah! And then Doc's like, we're back. I kind of want to make that a redeem, and then like maybe see if I can get like the scene itself as like an animated image to time it so that like the audio lines up with the image. And be like, we're back. So that way you guys can redeem it when we actually are back to let me know. Alright, oh, it's the renowned honorary knight and his companion Paimon. I've heard so much about you, but seeing you in person is something else entirely. You have a truly commanding presence. Wait, what? My goodness, it's actually them. What do I do? What do I do? Think, Elowin, think. Huh? No need to get so nervous. Don't worry, Elowin. Don't worry. Elowin just slips into certain states sometimes. Right now, she should be in a state of utmost reverence, projecting a complex persona, thereby making it more difficult for others to pin you down. Yes, that's right. Another trick for the toolkit. Tress, I think you're thinking way too much. I'm just a rookie, and the world's best knight is standing right in front of me. Isn't it normal to be nervous? Besides, this is the perfect time to ask for an autograph. Wait, how should I go about asking for that? Hey, you've already said it. Consider it done. A little thing like that is no sweat at all. I heard you loud and clear. You're taking this autograph whether you like it or not. Oh my goodness, I'm going to cherish this forever. Today's seriously my lucky day. Oh, right, I have you to thank too, Mika. If you hadn't come to me for help, I never would have had such an amazing opportunity. Next time you need anything, I'll be here to lend a hand. Well, thanks in advance. But that's mainly because our honorary knight and Paimon are so kind and sincere. Stop selling yourself so short. If you keep acting like this, you'll make the rest of us feel guilty for even taking a paycheck. Honestly, Tress is exactly like you in that regard. He's clearly mastered his cartography skills, but the way he carries himself... Hey, wait a minute. If we were on the battlefield against each other, I would have been completely fooled. Is this some kind of scheme you two have cooked up? Huh? Is that how this works? It went way over Paimon's head. Perhaps he's simply pursuing perfection in his cartography skills. Mika, you've always been so hard on yourself. You're flattering me too much, Honorary Knight. Honestly, when it comes to cartography, especially the surveying process, you always feel like you haven't done enough. This is because you're not the only person affected by the results. Instructor Mika is right. That's why I'm always thinking about staying on top of every single detail. I have to be absolutely 101% certain that there's no room for error. Speaking of which, why don't we let our honorary knight try out the surveying and searching challenge that Triss designed? It's the perfect chance to see how good he really is. That seems like a good idea. If our honorary knight and Paimon have the time. Are you sure we can handle it? Surveying sounds super complicated. We haven't studied any of that stuff. I thought I spit on my keyboard. I'm good. I'm new to this, and so is Paimon. Ah, that's okay. Our goal is to design a survey route that even a novice can grasp on their first try. This way, we can guide our new recruits clearly and easily. Thanks to the connections we made during our last joint exercise, we received help from allied troops from different nations this time. This allowed us to survey and search objects across various terrains. Of course, we must share the experiences and lessons we've learned with our allies in return. That way we can all grow stronger together. Even if the terrain is diverse and the surveying process is quite complex, this should still be child's play for our honorary knight, who has adventure experience that's in a league of its own. If that's the case, how about we give it a try? After all, Traveler is a genius and can become a total pro at anything right on the spot. Quest completed. Alright, we're done, guys. How's the experience, Honorary Knight? I think Tress has a knack for this. This challenge should help you understand several key points of surveying. We haven't even done it yet. Sure, if our Honorary Knight found the experience worthwhile, that would be the best encouragement for Tress. Thank you so much for your help. Greetings, Honorary Knight. Are you ready to begin surveying and searching? Sure, I was just about to give it a try. Okay, everything is ready. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Alright, guys. So there's 6 of them. Patrolling the rolling hills. The rolling hills can easily obscure the observer's line of sight. To quickly pinpoint the location of the calibration target, you need the help of your compass. Alright, I guess we'll figure out how this goes. What did you guys think of the quest? Like, you guys said it like took you, however long or whatever, but did you guys like it? Did you not like it? Calibration objects set up by the knights are present within the stage. Travelers must mark their locations on the map as accurately as possible. Oh, this is easy. Do we have a time limit? That could be tough then. But if we don't have a time limit... While mapping, the special map will display only limited scene information, such as the compass and simulated landmarks. The map can also display the direction that the traveler is facing, but not their exact position. Oh, okay. When you click any position on the map to mark it, a marker will appear at the corresponding location in the scene. If the marker is close enough to the target, the measurement is successful. You know what they should have done? Because you know how Genshin likes to do different events with different gameplay styles, just kind of keep things fresh. You guys know that game? Are you guys still here, by the way, in chat? There's that game. A lot of streamers play it from time to time if they're just bored. There's a game where you get a picture which has clues as to where the picture was taken, and then you, based on only that information, pull up a map of the world, and then you have to zoom in and try and find where that picture was taken using the clues that are in the photo, whether it's a store sign or a street name or a certain building or various natural landmarks and stuff like that. And you have to get as close as you can, and then when you're all right, this is where I'm saying it is, then the game lets you know, oh, you were this many miles from the actual spot. And then, based on how close you were or how far you were, that's your score. You guys know that game? They should have done that. GeoGuessr? I mean, it sounds like it's it would probably be named something like that. But yeah, the one where you guess where the picture was taken. I think that would be kind of fun. Being okay, well, obviously you can just take any picture of Tavat, but one that has various landmarks and stuff like that, and then you have access to the whole map, and be okay, let's see. I think this formation is this part of the map. This river might be this river, and oh, there's a waypoint in the back distance over there. That might be this waypoint, and might be kind of cool. I'm actually gonna put that in my my notes for when I do surveys. Hold on, that's actually a pretty cool idea. I wonder if that's something that they'd be open to doing. I think that would be kind of fun. I don't know what you guys think. That sounds like it could be fun. Bum, 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 bum. But that's not what this is apparently. But that could be fun, especially if something like this is, you know, at least decent. I've heard this particular event wasn't fun, but if it's at least like got decent reviews on like certain like gameplay elements or whatever, maybe it could be something they could explore. All right. Comes displaced by the knights will appear in the scene to assist travel with calibration. Once activated, the positions will be shown on the special map. Okay, so the circle spheres are for helping us calibrate and kind of figure out where we are. Mark the target locations on the map as accurately as possible. Find it. Where is it? That one. So this is a calibration. Okay, and we just came from there. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. And then we are currently going almost directly south. I'm sure this first one's supposed to be like easy or something. Hang on. So to the east I have this little rock cliff here. Confirm. So we're pretty close.
Practice these days.
3 meters. Okay. So it's like about football field wise, it's like less than a 5-yard distance. Okay, so now we're facing a little bit. Okay, so we're facing that structure, which is probably this thing here.
Let's fly.
Well, that's like super easy. .6 meters. Let's go.
When you lose your way, gaining some altitude can bring some perspective.
Granted, all these first 3 are probably like meant to be easy, but you know.
Take me up.
Okay, we're heading east southeast. And again, there's a little bit of a rock structure here. Three meters, okay. Challenge complete. So we just have to score 3,000? That's easy on this kind of stuff. Select stage. 2250 we got on the other one. What's the max? 25? Scouting the winding coast. If you focus only on the distant sea, it'll be difficult to determine your position, but if you pay more attention to the coastlines, which can be rather distinctive, you may be able to orient yourself better. Oh, okay, so this is different. This is the rolling hills. So we are on the coast somewhere. Trying to get a sense of where I am on the map without having to use the compass, if I can. Barely increases in difficulty. I purposely forced myself to guess where it was from afar. This was actually engaging. What do you mean? Wait, guess where it was from afar? I'm gonna see if I can do this without a compass or a calibration point or whatever it's called. Okay. Is that the boat? Yeah. So then this. So now we're going straight east here.
Take me up.
It's clearly right here somewhere. I would go to the compass, then use only that plus where it pointed to try and find where it was. I can do it without the compasses, I think. Let's see. $2 meters! Let's go! I know my way around the map. Let's go! Okay, so now... So, yeah, because they don't show the compasses unless you activate them here. Okay, so now... Came across the southern part of this island. Didn't move from the compass, so if there was something between me and the target, I would have to guess. Oh, okay, I see. I think I see what you're saying.
I'm a little out of practice.
Because I guess, yeah,
these
because
days.
knowing that and having like your orientation,
Any
you could
conflicts
kind of
around?
figure out.
I'm in the mood for some peacemaking.
Okay, we are basically straight southeast from here. So it's definitely here somewhere. I think it's right about here. Confirm. That looks pretty good. 1.5 meters.
Take me up.
We're already over the score needed, so. It's right around here. Just how far there, that was the question. Ooh, that's further away. That's okay. 6 meters. Exploring the vast unmarked plains, the boundless plains may seem to offer a wide field of vision, but they can also easily cause one to lose their sense of direction. In such circumstances, one would be wise to use suitable reference points as part of any survey and mapping of their surroundings. Alright, so it looks like our target's over there, which is more to the west.
Let's fly.
And I need to triangulate a little bit here. Oh good, we're in a region that actually has phlogiston. Okay, oh that helps actually. So here's the statue, here's this little like indentation here, and it's like kind of along this line right here. Let's see. Mari, welcome in. How was theater? What do you mean how was theater? How you doing? We are doing some Genshin here. This is like a map cartography event. I think it's around here, but I'm not gonna be close because there's not a lot of landmarks like right by it. There's one more thing I can maybe check, but it'll be kind of hard to gauge. Let's see here. All right, Dragneil, welcome in. How have you been? Okay, hold on. So, again, here's this little indentation. And from this one... Let's see if I face straight south. I'm looking at this part of the dip. So here. So this is straight south. So we're going to put it right about here. All right, guys, wish me luck. Let's see how close. Oh, Theater Abyss. This last run was not my best. Not awful. I think I 33 started. 5 meters. Okay. Oh, I'm out of phlogiston. Well, I gotta get more phlogiston. Been good. Walking home right now and skating for Nicole so I can go crazy on. Oh, nice. About me, I wasn't expecting to go for Linnea, but we did the math because I'm saving for Llama rerun because I got Nefer. I was like, we need to make that work. And then we're saving for Nicole, we're saving for Sandrone, we're saving for Alice, but those last two might not come for a while. So we looked at, okay, do I have enough polls, or am I expecting to have polls by the time the other ones arrive to guarantee them, as well as the soonest we expect Sandrone and Alice. So I was like, okay, I did the math, and I had extra polls to spare. So I was like, okay, we could potentially go up to like 70 polls safely, but or 70 polls is probably within reason, because again, not every character is going to take 180 polls, right? I could probably spare 70 polls, but to be safe, let's say, okay, 20. So I was like, okay, we'll do 2 10 polls for Linnea, mostly because Itlua, who's my last 4-star that I didn't have, was on the banner. I was like, okay, if we get Itlua, that's a win. If we get Linnea early, awesome. If we lose early, awesome, because then I can guarantee Llama in under 90. And if we don't get anything, well, we're just building pity. So we pulled. Got Itlua at 9, and then Linnea 5 pulls after that. Let's go. All right, so this one here. Okay. Maybe don't take her up this high. Wait, I didn't get phlogiston. Okay, so this is almost a straight line from that. And then, I wonder if this little dip in altitude is marked as well. So basically going straight northeast to this thing. So it is marked here. Oh, this is easy. There's this little like triangle there. And we're like right here. That's here, chat. Let's go. Oh, look at that. Less than 1 meter, 0.9. Okay, this is actually not too bad of an event. There's fun in the challenge. All right, we're basic flying. Oh, this should be pretty easy. Should be. So here's the waterfall. We're basically in line with the waterfall. Just above these two like changes in the rock here. Should be here. Oh? What? Bullseye? 0 meters? We only max out at 2250? That's kind of lame. I thought it was going to go higher. Guys, let's go. Bullseye. No one clipped? No? No? Did anyone clip that? That would have been a good clip. All right. Probing the meandering waters while someone... well, sometimes a complex environment and the various scenic elements around you can be distracting. Rivers always flow in one direction. River flows in you. Okay, what map am I looking at here? I pulled a cheat. The hell am I? Okay, we're gonna fly straight west. A little small island there. That's here. Wait, no. It's basically here, I think. This map is not accurate. Oh, thank you for the clip there, Dragon. Let's go. Remember, guys, if you clip stuff in the stream and you end up with the most viewed clip for the week, you could get a gifted sub. If I look straight south, there's that thing. Can't even tell what that is. See, I think this map is not fully accurate because I think this map, this little land mass here, dips further into the water than the map is showing. Okay, I'm gonna say it's here then. But I think the map's inaccurate. .2 meters. Yeah, see, I'm further like south of where I put the calibration. The calibration basically is right up against the water here. So like it should be here, but there's definitely more land below that. So I think it's wrong. All right, so now we are going basically straight south, slightly to the east. Oh, this is like too easy here. .7. This one's straight. Oh, guys, this one's so easy. It's right there. Like dead center of it. This is hard. Oh, this one wasn't. See, another bullseye. We got it. We're just that good. Some of the other ones were harder. Like the one before this one in Nalan, that was harder because there weren't a ton of landmarks around the thing we're calibrating or whatever. 6,600. But this one, yeah, 4 was easy. 3 was on the harder side. Even though we scored lower on this one, but all right. Eula, surveying the desolate crimson sands. When the surrounding landscape is monotonous, looking for a distinctive landmark becomes essential. Even amid the vast stretches of crimson sand, some ruins remain standing, never fully buried by time. Yeah, so far, guys, I've used, like, what, 1 compass? But now, again, if this is a lot of just barren sand, then this might be tricky. Looks like I'm facing... Okay. East-northeast. Trying to get a sense of everything here. So this is the south, so that's, like, the bottom corner. Oh wait, no, there's that structure there. That was on the map too, right? 1, 2, 3. This should be fairly easy. About here. Should be about 2 meters. 2.8. Okay.
Let's fly.
Just a little bit north of due east. Again, not a ton of landmarks. I'm mostly using the shape of the fencing. Yeah, there's not a ton of landmarks to go by here, guys. Like, it's in this area here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can measure the length of that one. What do you guys think? About halfway? Yeah, probably about halfway. And then closer to that wall. So here's halfway of this wall, and here's closer to that wall than the other. I'm going to say about here. Okay. So about 3 meters or so. 3 meters exactly. Look at that. See, I can even just gauge from the just from Chaska's height and how far away is from there, because I'm assuming she's about 2 meters tall. I'm noted the very first one. Yeah, the first one actually wasn't super easy because, well, I mean, just because it's like the first one too, you're kind of finding your bearings. All right, so this is back by this thing again. This is like the only landmark anyway, so it's like, what else am I gonna use? Let's see here. Wait, Sparkle, did you do this already, or are you doing it right now? All right, so this is kind of in line with the point of the again, the kind of boundary over there. You say that now? Uh-oh.
Let's fly.
Let's see. So it's about... Hold on. About here? Nancy, welcome in. How are you doing today? All of them are going to be difficult. Some are harder than others.
When you lose your way, gaining some altitude can bring some perspective.
Okay, so this is straight east. And that big rock is a little bit to the north. So knowing that... How's it going, Nancy? We're triangulating. Yay. I think I'm right about here. Let's find out. Alright, that's probably like half a meter. 0.7, okay. Instrument home over the weekend in practice. I'm practicing 3. Ooh, yikes. Yeah, you want to be consistent with that. Even if it's just a little bit every day or close to every day. Wait, Sparkle, are you doing it right now? Yeah, if you're just joining the stream, guys, we're doing the Genshin like cartography event. Hope I'm not rusty. Did you guys ever know anyone named Rusty? There was a character named Rusty on Full House back in the day. I don't know why I thought of that just now. Sketches from high ground. If the terrain you're surveying has areas with significantly higher elevation, try observing the surroundings from higher ground. That's the whole point of using Chaska. A higher vantage point often means you'll have a wider field of view. You have, of course? Okay, cool. Yeah, luckily this event's not that long, it looks like. It's a good thing we waited, because can you imagine only doing like one of these at a time? You'd be like, oh, 3 minutes, we're done. Okay, let's go. Last one. So you guys just wanted to have more fun. They just wanna. Ooh, back to leeway. Okay, so now. And we're trying to do this without using the calibration compasses.
Take me up.
We're flying east, southeast. Was that this thing? Hard to tell. Wait a second, hold on.
Let's fly.
So we have a boundary here. We have a corner here. And if I look straight southwest,
Take me up.
we end up here. Then we have this hole in the ground. It's almost like an arrow pointing straight. Hold on, here's. Yeah, this map's not super accurate. I want to say it's about here. Oof, that's a rough one. 6.4 meters. Score's not bad though. All right, let's see. Yeah, the map.
I'm a little out of practice.
You
these
know,
days.
I'm pretty good at this one. I'm saying like, hey, the map's
Any
wrong.
conflicts around? I'm in the mood for some
Okay,
peacemaking.
so now we're basically going straight southeast or southwest, sorry, over that hill and down into this little canyon. And this is more on the southwest side of it. Here. That's pretty close. Less than 2 meters. 1.2. Boom. Boom. And then the final one.
Take me up.
We're going up, up, up. Okay, going a little south of, just a hair south of straight west. Oop. Oh no, I want to get turned around. I'm losing my bearings. Okay, so now there's a tree here, guys. How the hell am I supposed to figure this one out? Hold on.
Take me up.
Where's our route? It's like here-ish. I'm gonna say here. That's pretty darn close. 4 meters? Okay, not as close as I thought it was. Challenge complete, let's go, we're done. Claim, claim, claim. 70. 140. 210. 280. 350. 420. It's always 420. Lights are dimming. Oh. Hello, everyone. You all seem to be in good spirits. Thank you. The past few days have been very productive. Instructor Mika, Eloin, Honorary Knight, and Paimon. I'm so grateful to all of you for your support. Doesn't that sound a bit like an acceptance speech? Well, it does make sense. After all, Tress's work has been proven to be a huge success. Exactly. Tress's current surveying skills are sufficient to deal with more than 90% of situations in a typical Knight's missions. Of course, if it hadn't been for the inspiration we drew from the Honorary Knight's insights during the challenge, this training would have taken us 3 times as long. It just goes to show we've got great chemistry. We make a pretty good team, right, Traveler? It was quite a novel experience. I've also gained some insight from this challenge. Really? After the Honorary Knight said that, I don't know why, but I feel like my nerves have calmed down a little. I'm always worried that if I mess up, it'll lead to exactly what Instructor Mika warned us about. You're not the only person affected by the results. Oh, come on. But you've already earned the Honorary Knight's seal of approval. If only I could hear those words someday. You've done a good job too, Eloin. Huh? Really? Me? I'll keep that in mind. Goodness, this is worthy of a huge celebration. Let me give it some thought. Speaking of celebration, I have an idea. What would be better than celebrating with a hot meal? I heard Eloin's great at cooking. Huh? My cooking? Well, my only experience cooking is making trail meals during the march, usually because I'd lose the draw. I mean, if you don't mind a meal that's a bit unrefined. How could that be? Your cooking is well known among the Knights of Favonius. That's true. There hasn't been a single negative review. Whoa, that makes Paimon even more curious. Can we please try some of your yummy cooking, Eloin? Well, since everyone's so excited, I don't see why not. I suppose I just need to make some preparations. Everyone prepared the ingredients and set up a makeshift kitchen together. Eloin cooked many dishes that looked quite ordinary, yet gave off an irresistible aroma. Everyone sat down in a circle as if they were on a picnic, savoring the special meal. Phew! Paimon's so full. The food is so satisfying. It gives Paimon such a warm, fuzzy feeling. Paimon tasted every single dish, and now Paimon's too full to fly. So this is what a camp meal among Knights of Favonius would look like. Even I haven't been this stuffed in ages. After all, these dishes were designed specifically for long-term duty near the Dragon Spine area. The ingredients are hearty, and the calories are substantial. Honorary Knight and Paimon, you two should take a break. But once you're rested, don't forget to move around a bit, okay? Hearing about it is one thing, but tasting it is another. I truly have no regrets now. I hope we can collaborate with the reconnaissance company like this more often. But now that we've had our fill, I suppose it's time to say goodbye. Received a letter from my colleagues earlier. The company advised me to return as soon as possible, as the next round of scheduled training is about to begin. Now that I think about it, time really flies by when you put your heart into learning something. And now it's time to put everything you learned into the test. Relax, you can do it. Congratulations, Trice. You graduated from Mika Academy. The curriculum was a complete success. I'll do my best and make full use of everything that Instructor Mika taught me. Once you've made a name for yourself, I'll be able to tell everyone, hey, do you know Tress from the Knights of Favonius? He's my classmate in surveying class. New quest. Oh, never mind, that's the one we just did. Are we done? Is that it? Let's talk to Eloin. Oh, hello. Would you like to try the surveying and searching challenge again? We could try it once more. Yeah, it's a shame we didn't have enough time to prepare. I only managed to make a few calibration markers. If I get the chance to organize another surveying and searching challenge, I'm going all out. I'll make sure every famous knight's likeness is included in the challenges. You were very cheeky while doing this. Let's see. I'm already looking forward to the next time. Next time? Oh yeah. Even though we've only known each other for a few days, it feels like we've already become a team with incredible coordination. There's another opportunity for us to learn and grow together like this. I definitely won't miss it. Next time I'll prepare more ingredients so everyone can try the real feast on the battlefield. I guess Trace is gone now. Like forever. We didn't even get to hear his other quotes. There still seems to be some room for improvement. Are you reading the results? Yeah, during this exchange, Trace wasn't the only one picking up surveying techniques. I've gained quite a few new insights myself. I suppose this is what the veterans meant when they were saying, teaching others also helps you learn. I need to jot those down quickly. Some precious insights are so fleeting. If I don't jot them down now, they're gone for good. Oops, no. We're done. No, stop it. Aren't you gonna take a break? Yeah. Once I've processed what I've learned during this period, I'll take a nice long vacation. Maybe exploring unfamiliar sights and walking new roads will lead to a whole new perspective on things. Alright. Bye, Tress. We hardly knew ye. Alright. Time to explore a little. Claim this stuff, though. 16 minutes left. Better get it done. That's a song, by the way. 39. Let's start here. And just start using the compass. See, my browser's still not loading stuff. Might not be able to raid anyone today. Oh, this is just for the temple. That's right, we gotta do the temple too. I don't think it's up top, it's by the... There it is. It's a big audio delay, what? Hold on. Oh.
Surge. A new moon rises.
Annihilation mode. Take me up. Locked eye. Bullseye. Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but...
Millhaven. There's a quest over there. Is it an actual quest? Should I trigger it?
Let's fly.
20 animal particles. Okay. Let's grab this first. Jeez. Where are the others? Where are the others? I don't know where they are. Are they up? Getting a new Insidious movie and I'm too burnt out. Oh, hang on. We're not gonna make it. No! Oh my god, I missed one. I didn't know where they were at first. How's it going today, Dorolo? Really? Let's see. Good. How's the storm by me? It's not too bad actually. There's not one right now actually, but
Ooh, shiny. So pretty.
do you guys have any fun treasures for me over here? No. No. Cancel my nitro because I was like, oh, I'm not gonna support Discord with their age verification stuff. It ran out today. Made it 4 hours before I. Oh no. Well, what did you miss most then? That like made you like, oh, you know what? I'll get it again. So once you get nitro, it feels wrong to use Discord without it. Like, what was it that you missed the most though? Sente-sama, welcome in. How you doing today? We just finished the cartography event, which is short. I heard bad things about it, but it was fine. It wasn't the most exciting thing, but custom theme. I don't use the custom theme. Emojis, yeah, I would probably miss using that because I do use a lot of emojis from not just mine, but like everyone else's in profile. Yeah, I don't think I use any of those. Let's see. Let's shoot these. Let's see if we get anything out of it. Is there another? Is that it? No chest? Have to shoot them too. We're killing a family.
Let's fly. Locked on.
War makes a lot of problems go away. So you can never have too much more.
One boot hill emoji I use to react to everything. Yeah, see, I probably the things you listed, the emotes would probably be the thing I would miss the most.
Take me up.
I don't know. I feel like if they're going to give us like a Mondstadt expansion, they could have done a bit more with this region. That's one of the things I like about Genshin is like the exploring. And then like, I guess this southern part has a bit more stuff than like the northern, but like there's like nothing in here. And there's obviously not going to be a ton in the water, so. This is really disappointing. I mean, it's not super disappointing, but it would have been nice if they gave us a bit more. Because again, exploration is one of my favorite things about Genshin. Like going around and finding stuff. What? Supported for my client, and it felt like there was nothing. There's a lot less in the, like an area for this size than you would expect. I will say that.
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
Get these moths and then we'll go up. Oh, these are crystal flies? I needed the moths actually.
Take me up.
Alright, What hillies are we churling today? Big guy, huh? Oh, lag. So we're more excited for Dune than Avengers? Why? Have you heard about apparently the test audience's reactions? Through the roof. Because apparently they spent like 200 million on just the salaries of not just Downey Jr. but like the Russo brothers. So between the three of them alone, it's almost 200 million, and apparently it's about to pay off. Like I don't think they should be earning that much, but you know. Oh, he's not attacking. If you're not attacking it. Oh no! Hang out, chat. Make sure that everything's okay. Alright. That was not great. But luckily nothing broke. Oh no, wait, the other way around. Okay, you're tired. Let's see here. More excited for Doomsday than Brandon Day. Oh, you meant you're more excited for Brandon Day than Doomsday. Okay. I'm excited to see how they end the trilogy. I mean, I guess, but Doomsday is gonna be a way more exciting. I'm excited for Doomsday. It's just Doomsday has me more excited. Yeah, sure. Ooh, achievements. Complete 7. Oh.
When you lose your way,
Let's follow the
gaining
seal
some
here.
altitude can bring some perspective.
Through the camp. Hey, if they're not attacking me, I'm not gonna attack them. I'll leave them alone. Oh, there's a bunch of... There's 3 of these here, huh? There's one here. There's one across there. I assume one over here. Yeah. Is it just 3? 1, 2, 3. What fell? Tharja. Can I go to sleep since I have exams at 7:30? Oh, no worries. No worries at all. Enjoy your sleep. Get plenty of rest. Hope you do well in the exam. There's a chest under me. Can we swim? No? We have to drain this. Oh, there's a whole... Wait, there's a whole thing under here, chat. I guess we have to drain this first then. So... Sealy there, Sealy here. Is it all the way up there? It's probably all the way up there.
Let's fly.
Come fly with me, let's fly away. Sealy? Sealy. Monster Trade. Yeah, I've been using it, but sometimes it's not always what I'm looking for. This one's below me. Yes, he's not the Sealy, but maybe he takes us to a Sealy that's being held captive. Ooh, it's one of these things. Let me go. Oh, I missed one. There we go. Ooh, this one's tricky. What? Oh, never mind. There's plenty of...
More makes a lot of problems go away. So you can never have too much Mora, huh?
There's a Sealy. Let's get this one first.
Let's fly.
That was easy. It's made my favorite sci-fi movie in recent years, which is Blade Runner. Dorolo, remind me again, have you seen Firefly, like the series?
You can never have too much
It's
Mora,
like 14 episodes, and then there's a follow-up movie called Serenity. It's my favorite series of all time. And it's ranked by like most sci-fi fans as like the greatest sci-fi like show of all time. It ranks even higher than like Star Trek and Stargate. And yes, but it's been forever. Okay. But you've seen all of it, like the show and the movie? I'll be honest, I am honestly also surprised that everyone like seems to rank it as the best sci-fi series of all time. Wait, where'd the Sealy go? I lost it. Oh no. Oh, there he is. Yes? Okay. All the way back here. Where the hell's that one? Guide of the inter what?
Let's fly.
Gotta be in this direction somewhere. I was kind of hoping it was like right there.
Take me up.
It's probably not this close, but we're gonna use this vantage point to look around. I think it's down there, maybe? Oh, that's underneath. He's got a proper Uncharted movie and have Nathan Fillion. I think he's at this point he might be too old now. But that would have been like the dream like 10, 15 years ago. He's like the spitting image. Hell, they might have even used him as a reference model.
Take me up.
How old is he now? Probably like,
Wait, a moonlit night for all.
let's see, it's been 25 years since Firefly. He was probably in his like, 'cause he was actually pretty young when he did Firefly. I remember in an interview they did for the 10th anniversary, they were like, oh, he actually like Whedon or whoever on the team, it was in casting. They actually imagined Malcolm Reynolds' character being a little bit younger than Nathan was 10 years after the show, but probably older than he was at the time of the show. So he's probably mid 50s. I mean, I can look it up later.
Let's fly.
He's just there.
Open fire. Open fire. Lockdown.
I'm throwing with Hollis, Natural, I just don't see him. I mean, for like a younger version, I can kind of see it. But I think everyone was kind of hoping for Nathan Fillion.
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but
Dig.
luckily for you.
Oop, there's
I
the
don't really need
Sealy.
Let's fly.
Let's go drain the water, guys. This one's much closer. What's your favorite PlayStation franchise? There goes. Oh, big guy. You think he's still functioning even after being submerged all this time? Most of these levels are empty. How many guys are down here? A bunch. The Brady Bunch. Hey, friend. Is it just two? Aku, welcome in. How you doing today? We just finished the cartography events. We were waiting until it was all available. Actually, it wasn't as bad as I was hearing people saying. It wasn't like amazing, but
Open fire. Lockdown.
it's actually fun to see how good a score we can get.
Ooh, shiny.
It's got a life-size flame. Oh, I heard about those. I've seen pictures. I've heard about those. How much do those run? Those are pricey, right? Is that it? It's just those 3 chests? That's all that's down here? That's kind of disappointing. Hey. 400 but no shipping. How much was the shipping? Where was it? Okay, better question. Where was it shipping from? Because overarching story. Wait, what? Besides God of War. Do you think Genshin will continue when they finish the current story? Oh yeah, absolutely. This game is such a big moneymaker. I mean, yeah, it's not making like probably as much as it was earning like during COVID, but it's consistently a big moneymaker. And they've even said that like Tavat's just like the first portion of it, and they like obviously like this main like the whole Archon quest and all that stuff, like there's 7 nations of Tavat, but they've already said like, oh, we've got like 20 years of story, you know, kind of planned out. Like we thought they had maybe like another like 5 years or so, but like they said they had 20. Ontario to Hawaii, so free shipping is nice. Oh, okay, okay, that's not bad. Oh, Idaho, okay. Yeah, that's not bad. For something of that size, imagine shipping something like that from like Japan right now. Thanks, tariffs. Like when I bought the Edelgard statue, like I get like that they raised the prices because like the yen's really weak right now and all that stuff. So like the statue itself was like pushing 300, but like when the shipping then, because before back in the day, shipping for something like that big would probably be in that price would probably be about 100 if I were to pay for like the more premium option like DHL, about 100. Now I'm pretty sure it was over 300. And I was like, and I gotta order 2 of these separately because they the limit, they reduced the limit from 3 to 1. So I was like, damn it, like, this is not sustainable. What my center's free shipping? Yes, yes. I pre-ordered from them. I was trying to convince myself not to, but then they were like, oh, you can only pre-order for a certain amount of time before we cut it off. So I was like, better pre-order now before I lose the chance, and I can just change my mind later. You know the Miku and Meloetta statue? Because you guys know I'm a huge Meloetta fan. I was like, all right, let's just pre-order it just so we have the option. Oh, we're blowing up barrels. We're blowing up, up, up. Trying to block my view. Treasure Hunter of the Interstice.
It's so pretty.
No treasure's there. There's gotta be something over here, right? Or did we get all those already? We might have gotten all those already. What time is it? 10:30. It's not even 10. It's not even 11 yet. How much resin do I have? 69. Nice. Valberries. Mint. What happens if we fight the guy in the middle? We get a reward. I guess we're gonna try. Discovered Sheldrick.
Installation chamber deployed. A moonlit night for all. Teamwork is true.
On a pogo stick?
Fire in the hole. Let's fly.
As long as I'm not on a time limit, we're fine.
Surge.
Defensive mode engaged.
Destroy the stone pot to stop the cooking. Okay.
Annihilation mode.
Take me up. Open fire.
Oh, that doesn't do anything? Oh, wait, there we go.
Open fire.
Oops.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Everybody stand back. That's gonna hurt in the Benny's
Ooh.
adventure team. I have failed you.
That's not good.
Surge. Means confirmed.
Locked on. Locked on. Locked on.
Switch to that.
Hold on to your hats. Bullseye.
mode engaged.
Ultimatum protocol.
Cleanup sequence initiated. Wayne.
Take me up. Open fire. Open fire.
A moonlit night for all. Warning,
Ooh,
core
come on.
temperature rising. Yeah, this is
Oh, come
not
on.
where I belong.
Couldn't.
Oh, that's not good. Alright, now we just gotta stay alive long enough. Alright, this is harder than I thought. We should be able to get him.
Locked on. Bullseye.
Surge. Green moons converge.
Open fire. Open fire. Locked on. Bullseye. Take me up. Locked on. Open fire.
Come on, I need enough,
Open fire. Open fire. Fire in the hole. Yeah, let's light it up. I'm going in. Let's fly. Locked on. Open fire.
Surge. A new moon rises.
Open fire. Locked on. Open fire.
Defensive mode engaged. Wayne.
Take me up. Bullseye. Locked on. Knock him down.
Green moons converge.
Off we go. Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's fly. Open fire. Locked on.
Insulation chamber deployed.
Locked on. Locked on. Locked on. Fire in the hole.
local legend, Choldrick. So where do we go about that? Valiant Chronicle rewards. I wonder what the other requirements, because usually there's a few requirements for those, right? Chat tomorrow's stream. Porter is now level 3. Wait, what?
Ad
We
Astra
finished most of the
Abyssos.
challenges.
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
I haven't done most of them. Oh, was that thunder? Alright. Damage the delicious hot pot, summoned by the Troldrick, and defeat it. Before we can finish cooking with the hot pot. Okay. I wonder what's best for destroying the hot pot. I really probably should do these, huh? Where was that one? Asheville Peak. You I know. Alright, I probably should do these at some point. Got a couple new ones there. Let's see, this is now 52%. No, it's not. Oh. The compass. Yeah, that's definitely thunder. Oh. It's heavy rain. Purple rain? Purple rain. Purple rain. Hey, friends.
Defensive mode engaged. Preparing for dust strike. Take me up.
Big thunder.
Locked on. Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
On an island. Is there a bear teleport point? Let's go here. Oh, I can see it from here.
Let's light it up. Go. Bullseye.
War makes a lot of problems.
Take me up.
Yeah. Does this Doodle want to Cleese bombs? Did Clee draw this herself? Does that mean there's a bomb buried here? That would be total disaster. Come on, let's see if... So what do we do with this? What do I do with the Klee bombs?
Take me up.
Back for a second. Is event done? Yeah, event was done super fast. No spoilers at all.
Let's fly.
Kaizen, what do I do with this? It's a drawing. Hmm. But welcome back. Yeah, now we're just kind of going around and looking for treasure chests and stuff like that. 90 chests. 3 Sealy. What do I do with this?
I'm a little out of practice these days. Any conflicts around? I'm in the mood for some peace.
Take me up.
Queen? Who's that? No. Bum, 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 bum.
Let's fly.
Did it take more than an hour? I don't think it did. I don't remember offhand, but I don't think it did. Oh, they have the mushrooms here too. And a chest.
Mora makes a lot of problems go away. So you can never have too much Mora, huh?
What do I do with this thing? It's some kind of Klee thing.
Take me up.
Yeah, it was super short. Alright, so maybe I can knock it out. Yeah, easily. Easily. How many days are left? 5.
But it still needs work.
Chest.
Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty.
You signed for that and an Ace Attorney? Okay. Yeah, it's I thought it was super short. And pretty easy. I kept scoring like 6,500-ish when you only needed 3,000 per round. Granted, I was being very analytical about it, but I'm sure 3,000's easy. Even if you're just like in the neighborhood. Short stream tomorrow, and I mean very short? Okay. What are you working on? Again, I haven't run into the new girl yet, but... What's Levy got here? Windmill technician? So busy, haven't gotten around to cleaning the windmill. My wind glider skills are going to slip up if this keeps up. Want to have a gliding competition? Sure, it sounds great when you are. Repair 9 windmills. How do I repair them? It's a good thing I have Chaska. Oh, we just have to touch them? We just have to even be in the vicinity, though. We don't even have to actually... Oh no. Where's the other one? Do I have to glide? Oh no. We're not actually gliding anymore. Is it just taking us back there? Yay, that's good. Not more than 20 minutes. A Cecilia trailer, demo, and polls. Oh, that's right, yeah. $50 pity already, and I might hold the loss if I lose. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm waiting until at least special program to decide if we're gonna pull at all.
Ooh, shiny. So pretty. It's way bigger target. I want her W engine and maybe dupes when she's out. Don't do events and ZZ often since I'm still behind, so I don't get many polls. AM, welcome in. Around 50 per update. Okay. Yeah, see here, I still try and get... Well, I mean, there's some stuff I kind of get lazy about in ZZZ, but for the most part, try and get the polls I can. Gimme. Herstall. Have a cup of tea first. No need to rush this. Take your time. Hone your skills. Think over the solutions when they all come together, and you'll find the inspiration you need. Work on my skills. Well, since you clearly look like you belong on a battlefield, I'd say refining your marksmanship skills is exactly the practice you need. Best marksmen grow up on lead and gunpowder. Skip just 1 day of practice, and your aim starts to slip. What do you say to a quick round? See how you're feeling today? Sure. Give me a second. I'll get the training rounds and targets prepped. How's it going, AM?
Rushing won't do any good. Take a break. Drink some tea.
Hit all targets. Really, you have to shoot them one by one. Oh, this would have been nice, like... Lurking, hey, Destiny! Pretty impressive. You're, what? It's because of the explosive, man.
Ooh, shiny. That's so pretty.
Yay, Animo sigils. Oh, is that another one? What?
Rushing won't do any good.
How's there another one? What are you doing here, man? Is this voiced?
just in case. Alright, Kaizen, don't listen. Wait, never mind, it's not voiced. Oh, hello, what are you doing? Looks like shooting practice. I'm the vice captain of a range company after all. Personally, for the show and getting up close and personal. What do to neglect our bread and butter? I guess what's with the apple? Oh, it's not me doing the practice, it's those two. Hey, is that aim steady yet? My hands won't stop shaking. And my eyes, I can't keep them steady. You're the target? What if they miss? Ah, a little pressure is the best motivation, right? Besides, their ammo won't hurt me. So if they miss, they'll have to undergo my special training afterwards. Okay. Can I get this chest? It just showed up. For another round? I just want the chest. I feel like I'm faster with my bow. This is probably better on touchscreen.
As soon as I get this month's paycheck.
Fighting the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
Another one.
Take a break.
Oh my gosh. Taste for shooting. This is where all the chests are, guys. Bring in a real pro and you can pit your skills against each other. Ursula. Who the hell's Ursula? Who's Ursula? Are you shooting the same targets or no? Yeah, we are. Ever convinced you to buy the Ace Attorney games? I think so. I think I got some of them,
As I get this month's paycheck.
if not more. I
Fighting
can't remember how
loot is
many I got,
often a
but they were on
cause of
sale or
conflict,
something.
Luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
Any more? Any more? Oh, this is Ursula. Complete all challenge objectives. I'm just shooting these guys. Oh god. It's like a little bit of everything. Oh, I have to steer myself. I hate how they're inconsistent about like, hey, when do you steer for yourself and when do you have to Hey, hey, hey. They're all on good sales at the moment, so I was just curious. Okay, I'll have to double check which ones I have and don't then. Or I'll just go to the sale and see which ones I can get. Because obviously if I already have it, then I should be fine. It won't show or anything like that. Alright, there's a chest somewhere. Oh, right there.
Ooh, shiny. That's so pretty.
Let's fly.
What is it? I see it.
Ooh, shiny. That's so pretty.
I don't know if I can easily get up there. So make a third-party sales sort of kind of makes up for the first fact first-party games never are. Yeah. Sure, there's more in that structure there somewhere. What time is it? 11 o'clock. After this next one, we'll see how our percentage is doing. We'll probably check in on Pokopia. So another one of these. Ah. Once Pokopia happens so I can see again. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty.
Let's see. Open the chest in 60 seconds. Well, that was easy.
Dividing the loot is often.
Oh, we're on like the edge of the map. Is that a recipe? Nice. Harbor
Luckily for
Beach
you.
Bar. Not even on the map. Okay. Is there anything else
I
in
don't
this
really need
area?
this stuff.
What are we at here? We're at 65%.
Take me up.
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but
Let's fly. Yeah.
bum, bum, bum.
More makes a lot of
Alright,
problems go
let's
away.
see, nothing else
So
in
you
this
can never
area.
have too much more, huh?
So normal for OG Game Boy games to hurt your eyes. The green only just causes headaches. I don't think it is. I mean, obviously too much of anything, especially if you're like staring at it like too close to your face. I mean, it's not the you're not gonna get like the same kind of screen radiation you are getting staring at your phone. But if it's like too close and you're not giving your eyes a break from like looking at something so close, that's why there's every so often, like I think it's what, half hour or something. You're supposed to look at a target, like focus on something like far away
Surviving is
to
tough.
kind of give your eyes time to
Taming the
rest from
beast
looking at
within
something so close.
It's tougher.
I should probably have a redeem for that, so that I watch out for my own eyesight. Looking at Metroid 2 footage for something and it generally hurts to look at. Could be the frame rate too, or the rendering of the video source that you're watching. The heck? Oh, it's on top of that thing. No. Is there a way to get up there? No. Ugh. It's funny because I know Virtual Boy caused tons of problems and that was just red. I don't think it's the redness of it. I think it's the focus and the frame rates, because your eyes are designed to look at things that are essentially the equivalent of 24 frames per second. That's why a lot of movies are filmed in 24, even though we can go much higher now, obviously. But 24 is the most natural, and older game systems didn't do that. Like sometimes it was like 16 frames per second. Now multiples of that can look okay.
Surge. A new moon rises. The cleanup sequence initiated. Ultimatum protocol.
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff. Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict.
What we got here? 68%. Not picking up anything else on the compass here. It's gotta be something in this structure, right? No, because it would have shown up on the compass by now. Let's check maybe in this direction.
Let's fly.
Nothing. Where's the rest of it? We're missing like a third of them. Okay. Start wrapping up with Genshin. How much more does Linnea need to ascend? Oh, a lot. That's not happening anytime soon. At least not during today's stream. What do you do? No, and it's gonna need some time as well.
I'm a little out of prep.
All right, let's see. Let's check how many pulls I have. Gonna make some food. All right, have a good one, Aku. Here, we're gonna switch over to Pokopia now. Achievements. All right, now we got 0, no standard. 27. 78. 280 pulls. 280 pulls. We gained 5 today. Wish they'd remake GameCube and GBA games more. Those are basically peak retro gaming. There were a lot of good stuff during that generation. Alright, let's see here. Sparkle says, I'm finished with that event. Yeah. Like, it was pretty straightforward, but it was just a lot of, like, repetition. And I tried to do it without the calibration compasses or whatever, just to give myself a bit of a challenge. Did you do your other Hoyo games, Sparkle? Once I have a bit more resin, I might do the boss battle that Linnea needs. But it's still gonna be a while before I get her up to 80. She's at 70 now. Yeah, that boss battle's gonna need a bunch of rounds. At least 4 just to get her to 80. But I also need the moths and the geo crystals or whatever. Around the time games started getting good enough for them to become some of my favorites. Well, yeah, because N64 era was just kind of like, hey, let's bring all our IPs into 3D, right? And then they did. And then GameCube was like, okay, now that we know how to handle 3D, and now that we have a more powerful system, what can we do with it? Kind of same thing with GBA. You went from like essentially an 8-bit system. It's really more like I wouldn't compare it to like another 8-bit system like an NES or something like that, but like you went from Game Boy and a color version of the Game Boy to now, hey, we can handle, you know, not just Super Nintendo quality graphics, but like even better. It was a 32-bit chip, so on a computational perspective, it could handle a lot more. Most of them use without the compass, yeah, because yeah, for a lot of them, there were enough like landmarks and stuff like that on the map. You could be like, oh, I can tell exactly where this is. But yeah, number 4, like I said, I think was easiest. By the way, Kaz, we're on Pokopia now.
case the music wasn't obvious. Right. Pokopia. Which GBA, 3DS, and Switch are favorite game consoles, even if Switch is the only one that's actually a console and not just a handheld. I mean, by definition, it's also a console, but it's a handheld console. But I know what you mean. Here's the console they think it hooks up to. Yeah, so home console, yeah. But the technical definition of a console, yeah. Like, it doesn't even necessarily refer to a game console. Brainy door? What? I don't understand what that is. Hello, what's up? Hey, Ditto, take this. We don't have space. Thank you for the clay. I have no space. Time passes, the more mad I am that Samus Returns was put on 3DS and not Switch. Find a way to port it. I'm sure they will, but it's really because I mean a lot of people don't realize how long these games are actually in development from the time they come up with like a project proposal and the time they start working on like just kind of testing out the mechanics and stuff like that to the time the games actually release. Like something like a major first-party title like that, even if it's on like a handheld like 3DS, we're talking minimum 3 years. And yeah, you can mid-cycle kind of be like, oh, you know what, new system's coming out, we should probably release it on both. But that's something that you need to start shifting over at least like maybe a year and a half to 2 years before release date. So, unfortunately, for a lot of those games that come out at the end of a release cycle, a lot of those are kind of set in stone long before they have the chance to put on something like the Switch. Not every game takes forever, but when you're talking about like a major first-party game like that, like a Samus Returns, for example, or a Fire Emblem Echoes, for example, those take 3 to 4 years. Games like Breath of the Wild and such take like 5 to 6 years, if not more actually, given the Wii U and Switch situation. Wasn't Melee notoriously made? No, absolutely not. Like Nintendo, compared to other companies, they have it also a very I wouldn't say excessively long. It's actually, if anything, it's a good thing. They're notorious. Speaking of notorious, they're very notorious for having a very long QA period. So whereas most game companies, especially third parties, once the game is technically done being developed, not gold, not ready for release, once the game's done being developed, they put it through QA, quality assurance. So they
test it out. They have people on their staff that are designed literally just to test near release games, like near finished games. Most companies will probably put it in QA for about 6 months after it's done being developed and it's prior to release. About 6 months. Nintendo, usually about a year. So, and it's because of that high standard that they really test out like the kinks of the game, like every minor detail. They'll work out those kinks and then kind of really highly polish these games. Like you get that Nintendo polish that the Nintendo games are known for. Actually, let me check the store in here first. Ditto, look at this. What? Alright, what are we trading here? Well, Sakurai was only given 3 months, and that's why he didn't want to make Brawl. That's why Nintendo announced it before him agreeing to it in order to basically force his hand after Melee burned him out on it. I'm sure there's I'm sure that rumor came from somewhere. Let's see if we can find out. Because every absurd rumor usually stems from a sliver of a truth. Okay, so for Melee specifically, the game came out, let's see here, November 21st, 2001 in Japan. So November 21st, 2001. It looks like according to this site, where I don't know where they're getting their info here. They are sourcing their info though. They're linking to stuff. Looks like a variety of different articles. So I guess that's good. Let's see. May 1999. He starts publicly telling other people that that a Smash Bros. Game on the GameCube is happening. He starts telling them at E3 1999. So obviously, it was in development before May 1999. Oh, okay. Here's I think where you found or you heard that. Early fall 2000, Sakurai already stated then, early fall 2000, that the game's development took 13 months. Oh wait, hang on, wait. When did he make that statement? It sounds like that was later. And of course the article's not there anymore. Damn it. Melee and Majora always are what I heard having crazy short. Okay, so with Majora's Mask, that one did have a shorter than usual, but it's because they kept reusing a lot of Ocarina of Time resources. And what's the word I'm looking for? They kept using Ocarina's assets. So all the stuff that was developed already, like character models and map design and textures and stuff like that, all that was already just kind of recycled from Ocarina of Time. So they really just had to redesign like the layout of the map and what the story was and all that stuff. But all the assets, like character models that they had to meticulously design, they just be like, all right, let's just pull this one. That's why a lot of the characters look the same. They just announced Brawl before he agreed. The part was true and rumors filed. That I'm pretty sure happened. I think I remember that. Because he was already kind of spinning off his own company, and then Nintendo announced Brawl, and then that's what it is. I think it was actually at that E3, or maybe it was the year before. It was around the time I started going to E3. But what happened, if I remember correctly, Nintendo announced that they were working on a new Smash Bros. Game. Sakurai had already kind of like not officially like left Nintendo, but he was like kind of spinning off his own independent company. So when Nintendo announced Smash Bros., it took him by surprise. They approached him that afternoon at E3. Be like, hey, we need you to develop this Smash Bros. Game. And he was kind of surprised to find out, oh, okay, we're doing this. And they had to make stuff like bosses, yeah, like stuff like that. But like again, when you're talking about like developing like, you know, a dozen or 24 like new characters, sure, but you're reusing thousands of other items and assets in the game, so it's gonna save a ton of time. A lot of that too is just not just character models, but it's just things like just like designing like textures. What are we trading here? It's only 10. You can find resources that are renewable. I guess food is, even though these are pricey. Because I can always farm more like food and then make more meals. Honey's good because I can always get more of it easily. Actually, let's just go get more honey. Someone's journal. A long time ago, the city was packed with people working in nearby mines. Apparently, it's a pretty lively place. This is what I heard from the chef at the little restaurant I visited with Tanuki. There's no sign of a restaurant anymore, but I guess it's not surprising given these vicious volcanic eruptions. Who could live in a place like this now? The food we had at the restaurant was incredibly delicious. The whole time the chef was cooking, Tanuki was watching intently. It's always been so full of curiosity. I noticed it seems particularly interested in the things humans do. Wish we could have traveled together more. There were so many things I wanted to show it. I expect a lot out of the next 3D Mario after nearly 10 years, which probably isn't good since the Odyssey team was busy with Bonanza, so it's probably is a different team or something. Not necessarily. Well, their teams don't just work on one game alone. Like we're talking pretty large studios that are kind of compartmentalized. Where'd all the stuff for sale go? Oh, is he packing up to leave? Maybe that's it. We're going for honey. Can you choose who takes Nurse Joy's spot? No, it looks like it just kind of rotates. Whoever. If so, why go? I think he just showed up there. Yeah, I don't think you really choose. I think they just kind of like go and sell and trade you stuff. I feel like it should have been Chansey. I haven't seen a Chansey yet. Oh, hey, buddy. Got your bricks. Thank you. Guess I'll just carry around bricks. Actually, let's go see who's in the Pokemon Center here.
okay, whatever. We're getting an Odyssey style Peach game. So it's just a side scroller. I do want to get that Peach game though, the one they're working on. Looks like a pleasant place. Who's here? The frick? Such a tranquil expression. Seems like a calm and peaceful place. I approve. We will seek out a suitable home for myself here. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna give Waluigi or Rosa their own games. I'm sure they will at some point. Waluigi's tricky because they're technically a Camelot creation. Part 5, the Team Initiation Challenge. Pretty skilled if you manage to charge us up with electricity. No one's come this far before. I'm sure you're eager for that reward. Here you go. The Soul Badge. Pretty sweet, right? With the badge, you're supposedly more likely to find your favorite ice cream flavor. Completed all the intermediate level tasks. Second light turned on. One step closer to becoming a member of our team. Gotta start getting ready for your welcome party. Only one bit left to do in the Team Initiation Challenge. Once you finish, you'll be a full-fledged team member. Without further ado, Team Initiation Challenge Part 6. Beds, the frick? Stylish furniture. I don't think I have any of these right now. Industrial beds, resort lights, and office desks. Probably buy a used copy of Showtime from GameStop. If I don't like it, return it. Because I've heard it's not as bad as demo makes it seem. Yeah, I want to give it a shot. I don't think I can make any of these right now, but let's check. I just also don't think I have any space. Should probably finish Super Princess Peach, huh? One of these days. Fluff. Where is Super Princess Peach ending? No idea how the hell that's a kid's game. I actually don't know what happens. Was the other one Industrial Lights? Don't have that one. Oh wait, I do. I need iron ore and sea glass fragments. Not a lot to say. It's not like a plot spoiler that just or just something they throw in at the end. You can, I guess you can tell me. I'll probably play it at some point, but because I have it. But like, when am I gonna? Like, I'm not gonna stream it or anything like that. I don't think. Because I could, but it's very annoying to hook up the DS, the 3DS. Need 4 iron ore and 4 glass fragments. Tells the kids the Vive Scepter is a real thing. That's why their mom is giggling while alone in her room at night and took a look for it in her room. Oh. I mean, I'm sure that's what most people assume it's talking about, but... Alright, I need to find iron ore. Who's here? Combuskin. It's gotta be Combuskin, right? Okay, Blaziken came out of the birdhouse. Haha, another great day for good old-fashioned blaze kick. Whoa, 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 hey. One straight kick and I could have launched you into orbit just now. Huh, now I'm taking a good look around. This place looks real nice. Perfect for me to live in. Glad I didn't kick it down. Does that thing fit in there? Pokeball magic. Oh, when you play the Genshin event, Kaizen, one of the characters, one of the main characters of the events, not that they really even do much, with a very distinctive voice, you'll know who I'm talking about. I thought I did a pretty good impression of their voice on the stream today. Chat said I did. Here, this is gonna fit in the sink. Just swim up the toilet. I need ore. Iron, ore. Your voice immensely disappointed with Bark. Really? Why? I mean, it's not quite what I imagined in my head. What's up, buddy? Oh, he's got bricks too. Imagine deep intimidating. You know what? It was not what I expected when I first like met him in the game. But I will say, as I went on with the Arkham quest, I think it fits the character. What is this? Trace of a Pokemon. Almost sounds like a nerd. Ooh, Steelix. I think it'll grow on you, but give it time. You might not like it. You might be okay with it. I don't know. We'll see. But it definitely grew on me. And especially the more you go into like kind of like Varka and think about like what kind of person would kind of, you know, leave Jean in charge for so long. I break it with approximate. Let's go. Oh, there's some right there. To be able to solo an army just seems nerdy dad now. Again, I think the more you unfurl the story, I think I think the character will grow on you. He definitely grew on me more than I thought. I like the character. And I think if, you know, having played through everything, I would probably. Oh, I think the Vine Rope's back one. I would say the voice fits the character pretty well. What a game! Hey, Simblupa. You're playing Legends. Oh, you're playing DK Bonanza. What happened to Legends? What's saving him is he looks like a venturing. Go through again. Go through the Archon quest, and then go through the, I guess, Archon quest after the main Archon quest. I don't know what to call it. Is it an interlude? I don't know. Basically, get caught up. Get caught up. All right, back to. You trying to talk to me, man? No. See ya. Alright, once I get this tower to the next level, we're gonna wrap things up here. Taking a break, I'll be back later. Now it's post-game content. Gotcha, okay. Wait, post-game in Bonanza? These moments where he feels intimidating. It's expected older adventuring as a pseudo warlord going into him and let down. Varka definitely has his moments where I think you'll be impressed. Well, if there's no such thing as post-game context, then DQ. Okay. Outstanding. You completed part 6 of the Team Initiation Challenge. Always wanted to be surrounded by such high quality furniture. I mean, no. To let Pokemon live in a place like that, of course. Anyway, here's your incredible reward. Go ahead and take it. The Marsh Badge. Great badge, isn't it? With that, you'll always be able to fry eggs just the way you like them. But never mind all that. It's time for part 7 of the Team Initiation Challenge. A washing machine, a refrigerator, and a Game Boy? Where the hell am I supposed to get a Game Boy? This part's all about getting the essentials. You're so close. Keep going. Boss in the making. You can make the washing machine of Pokemetal. What says I have one? Where's the fridge? There is no fridge. No Game Boy.
Okay, I guess let's give it the washing machine I have. Oh, I have fridge. What? Do I have a Game Boy? No. Where do I get the Game Boy? Alright, let's return these sea glass fragments, and then call it a night. Who were we sending you to? The homie's on. Oh, they're co-streaming with Tan Tater. We could go there. So we're on Doom's doing P4G. Oh, where you guys going? Actually, I probably should have gone here and put that away. Let's put the badge away so I don't lose it and it doesn't take up space. We have 6 badges, guys. He's like, wow, glad you came, and I immediately leave. Alright, we are gonna wrap up. Alright, chat, tomorrow's stream, we're probably doing Pokemon Legends ZA. Remember, guys, Kaizen's streaming tomorrow, so make sure you guys go follow Kaizen.
Yeah, we'll do the DLC. We are expecting a Fate trailer tomorrow. Thursday we'll just kind of catch up on small things in Star Rail and ZZZ. Check which Ace Attorney games you got if any fast. Is there just like a sale page on eShop? Friday. Do we have any kind of special program? Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. Also, hold on, I need to check something. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Alright, what's today? 14th? We are not expecting a special program. Just a new banner in ZZZ. We already got the drip marketing. Next week we are expecting new banners, new patch in Star Rail, and ZZZ special program next week. Oh, actually, let's talk about next week. Tuesday, I'm going to a movie. It's it's early afternoon. Well, after work, but afternoon. So I'll still be home later. I might be dead tired. So we'll probably try and keep that stream easy. Although, oh, shoot, it's Silverwolf Day. I guess we'll just pull for Silverwolf and then call it a night. Let you guys get a head start on the story, and then we'll do the story later that week. So that's on the 21st, or is it the 22nd? Oh, that might be the 22nd. Yeah, movie on the 21st. Polls for Silverwolf on the 22nd, I think, and then 23rd is the Thursday. Going to Chicago Symphony Orchestra, and that'll be in the evening. I don't know when I'm gonna stream that day. I might do a short stream in the afternoon. And then the Friday will be ZZZ special program. So if a game's on Switch 1 and 2, I'm going to get Switch 1 physical just because case isn't ugly. I would usually like to get the upgraded version. Better frame rate, better resolution. Is there like a sale page for... Oh, I favorited this one, the trilogy. This is the one that Tara's telling me to try. These are the three, like, collections, right? And this is like a prequel or something. What is this one? Oh, this is DLC. Oh, it's a bundle with them. Of this one and this one. But it's just cheaper to get them separately. Grace Attorney is a spin-off set way before. Okay. Investigation spin-off following Edgeworth. Gotcha. All our collections. Okay. This one seems like a pretty good price. This one's pretty good too. Okay. Because I don't know when I would get to these. But this one, like the one that started it all, this might be worth getting it for $10. 2 in Chronicles, 2 in Investigations, 3 in both trilogies. Right.
One day left on sale. Okay. Noted. Sadly, only one with my favorite character, Athena. Apologize this one. Which character is it on the screen there? Which one is Athena? Orange hair girl? Okay. She looks like the news reporter from like Ninja Trolls. Which the outfit, color scheme at least. Maybe not the hair. But okay. We're gonna wrap up, guys, because it's late. It's like 2 minutes to midnight. But you said one day on sale. We'll look at maybe at least picking up the original trilogy. All right, where are we sending you guys? Debuted in Ace Attorney 5. Halfway through Ace Attorney 3 in my series replay. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably at least get that original trilogy. Maybe more. We'll see. Alright, guys. If you're subbed, copy the High Papayas. Starting case... Wait, starting case 3-5 on that one? What do you mean starting case 3-5? If you're not subbed but have channel points, redeem for the Hildebonk emote, use the old sub raid command. And then if you're not subbed and don't have channel points, use the regular raid command. There's 5 cases. And, oh, you're starting the 3rd out of 5. Okay. Alright. But hey guys, it is midnight, so we're gonna raid over. Mesa's playing Path of Radiance. Ilyana's on the screen, so you can use your Ilyana emotes if you want to, guys. Tomorrow, Pokemon Legends ZA DLC, Mega Dimension. And yeah, we go from there. Have a good night, guys. See you tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. Bye, guys.